The man on the stage was truly fierce. He knocked down the world-class heavyweight champion Apollo with one punch. This man was named Rocky, yet he used to be just a third-rate boxer at a local club. His fight record stood at 44 wins and 20 losses. Every time he stepped into the ring, the audience would boo and jeer at him. One day, Rocky won his match. When he climbed down from the ring, he asked the audience for a cigarette as usual. He still heard insults hurled at him. Rocky returned to the locker room helplessly. At that moment, the fight manager came to hand out his pay. The winning bonus was $65 after deducting assistant fees, taxes, and other charges. He was only left with $40 after a hard-fought match, yet he couldn't wait to ask about the arrangement for his next fight. This was the difficult life Rocky lived back then. When he returned home at night, his two pet turtles were his only source of spiritual comfort. In fact, he also had a dream. He wanted to achieve success like Rocky Marciano, but how easy could that be? In that era, the most important thing for ordinary people was to make ends meet. A boxer's meager income was simply not enough to cover his expenses. Early the next morning, he went to the dock. His second job was collecting debts for others. The deadbeat ran away as soon as he saw Rocky. Rocky caught up with him in no time.
You want to dance, you gotta pay the bank. You understand? You want to borrow, you gotta pay the man. Hey, I ain't emotionally involved, Bob. You understand? Give me some money.
The deadbeat owed someone $200, but Rocky only managed to get back $130. Faced with someone who was as hard up as himself, he really couldn't bear to be harsh. He turned around and handed the money to his boss Tony. Yet Tony started yelling at him, because Tony had told Rocky clearly that if he couldn't get back the full $200, he was supposed to break the deadbeat's fingers. Tony scolded Rocky for not being ruthless enough. Even Tony's driver looked down on him for this job.
So long, meatbag.
I should have broke your thumb!
Right after that, Rocky went back to Mickey's gym to train, but when he was about to change clothes, he found his locker was locked. Without a second thought, Rocky picked up a fire extinguisher and smashed the lock open. He found that the things inside were no longer his. It turned out that Mickey had given his locker to someone else, and hung his belongings up on the wall. Rocky immediately went to find Mickey to settle the score.
Hey, man, shut up!